by the end of this video, you will feel like satisfaction, you know? So I am at it again. I ended up going back to lawyering full-time. Since then, I have put on a lot of additional weight, which has been really annoying. It might not look like it too much for my face, even though, I mean, if you see my old videos, there's a huge difference that you can see in my face. I have just had to face the fact that if I don't get my stress levels down, I'm never going to get my cortisol down. And I believe that a big contributing factor to my weight gain has been an increase in cortisol, which is your stress hormone. There's something called moon face. Maybe it doesn't look like it's so much here, kind of, but in earlier photos, even just like a month ago, I feel like my face is pretty round. I'm making a concerted effort to reduce my cortisol, but food also will increase your cortisol. The lack of sleep, stress, these things all increase your cortisol. And cortisol is good as an emergency hormone for emergency functions, but to have constant cortisol is very bad for you, and it leads to all kinds of ailments. But weight gain is just one, I would even call like a symptom. There are other more serious things going on underneath that. So I have been inspired by my previous self, if I'm being honest, but also I've gone to YouTube. I have watched a bunch of different Diary of a CEO videos. I love that channel so much. I was watching the one with Dr. Goldhammer and Dr. Lustig. One is plant-based and one isn't, but still, regardless, it was very beneficial to listen to those. I'm inspired, so here is what I'm doing. I am cleaning out all of the garbage from our pantry. So we went way overboard on like an absolute ton of noodles, like ramen. Why we did all that, I think it was just because it was on sale, and that's not a good reason to fill your body full of crap. It really isn't. I'm taking all of our sweetener stuff, so molasses, this like vegan honey, which is really, it's like condensed apple juice is what it really is. And I'm getting rid of also other processed stuff, so jars of flour, jars of vital wheat gluten. If it's processed like that, I don't want it. I will be donating the noodles to a food bank. That's going to be controversial in and of itself. If I wasn't going to do that, some of you would say, well, why aren't you donating the food? And if I do donate it, some of you are going to say, well, why are you donating poison to a food bank? And you know what? Having lived for a time very, very close to downtown LA and seeing the poverty, real life, day to day, being in the trenches, I can tell you the homeless are not interested in eating whole food plant-based. We even tried that. We tried to serve sandwiches that were, you know, on good whole grain bread. We tried to eat like avocado and all kinds of veggies. And what we found as we circled the block is that these sandwiches were being thrown in the middle of the street. Honest to God, they did not want, they're like, where's the meat? And because it wasn't there, no cheese, no meat, nothing, they threw our sandwiches in the middle of the street. So the food is here, the food is paid for. We are gonna go ahead and donate it. Sparkling water here, which is fine, of course. And then we have cane sugar, we're gonna get rid of that. I mean, we always keep this just in case for cooking like vegan goodies during the holidays, but that's ridiculous and we're not gonna do that this year. Here I have some erythritol and monk fruit, which is 0 calories. I have to think about whether I'm gonna throw that out. Yeah, Dr. Graker says that erythritol is fine, but I do wanna do a little bit more research, some more research than I've already done, but the cane sugar, that's gone. I hope that by the end of this video, you will feel like satisfaction, you know? We have a whole bucket of, that says all-purpose in faded marker. Oh shoot. Okay, well that's a sign, right? Okay, it's a sign that I can't put things away very well. This whole thing of all-purpose flour, it's gone. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh boy, woof. Dusty. Here's some vital wheat gluten, that's gone. And for those of you who are wondering why we're not donating this, if you don't already know that you cannot possibly donate stuff that's already open like this, then I'm here to tell you cannot donate stuff that's already open like this, okay? Not possible. It's like illegal for them to take it. It's against like a bunch of different health code regulations. While I was cleaning everything out, I thought, why am I not putting this on video? I need to go back to my old audience and reconnect with people, show you what's up, and have you be part of the process. What else can we get out of here? I'm looking. I know there's more stuff. Oh, here we go. This is something I can get rid of. This is a superfood latte, blue lavender. I know some people love this stuff. I think it's vile. I tried to like it. I think it's disgusting. I just can't get behind it. So that's gone. Another thing I'm going to get rid of is going to be my coffee. I didn't even like this coffee anyway. It was a gift. I went to a convention and they give you a gift bag and this was in it. It's so interesting how when you go to these things, you get a gift bag, they give you all kinds of crap, and then you feel, or I feel, totally obligated to consume the thing. As long as it's vegan, I'll consume it, and that's just not a good, healthy mindset. The reason why I'm getting rid of the coffee is because I have tried to drink coffee black. I have tried, y'all. I try to get into it. My brother, he roasts his own coffee. He's super into it. I want to be cooler than my brother. I'm not. I cannot get into the black coffee, and I know that this is a slippery slope for me. It's a personal weakness of mine because I want to put a bunch of crap in it. I want to put like the sugar and the cinnamon and like a bunch of soy milk or oat milk and basically make it like dessert. That's what I want. So I'm getting rid of it. Bella got the blue agave. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we don't even use, I swear to God, we don't use this. I think what I did is years ago, I had made some vegan taffy for my dad because he loves taffy and I don't want him eating the stuff with egg whites. So I made it for him from scratch, but we've had that for years and we don't use it. I'm gonna get rid of this. I had a different jar of molasses that we got rid of. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this protein powder. And I really liked it for a while. If you really want a protein powder, this one's pretty friggin' good, but it tastes best when you blend it with banana. But then the problem with blending a banana, according to Dr. Lustig, is that he'll say, well, you destroy the fiber and then you're just having a bunch of fructose, and that doesn't do well for your liver. But I thought I'd just at least let you know, if you're determined to do it, this is not a bad one, but it does taste best with a banana. All right, I'm gonna dump this and then recycle. Then I'll rinse and recycle the container. And I'm glad I did that because a hidden spoon was in there. All right, here we go. Confession time. The reason why I'm able to kind of get this done, I'm sort of in stealth mode, and it's because Michael's gone. He left yesterday to go visit his mom. So while he's gone, I'm cleaning everything out, and he needs to go back to losing weight too, like big time. I do too. I'm not trying to judge, but like he is like really overweight. One thing he will not give up, and he would be pissed if I threw these out, so I'm not gonna throw these out, but these things right here. Michael has a disorder, it's called dysphagia. It means that he has a really, really difficult, if not impossible, time swallowing pills. And I used to kind of think it was cute because like little kids who can't swallow pills, and I used to kind of make fun of him, and I didn't realize it was a real disorder, and he didn't either until I was deposing a doctor the other day, and he was talking about dysphagia, and I thought, well, what the hell is dysphagia? I looked it up, it's a real thing, so I told Michael about it. I apologized. I did not mean to be insensitive, but that's a real thing. So these are chewable. It's a way for him to get in his vitamins. Now I know if we start eating better, we're not gonna have to worry about that so much. I'm not gonna throw these out as much as I might want to. I don't even know why we have these. I'm also guessing that some of you might be wondering, well, why are you throwing this food out when you already paid for it and that's just a waste of money? And although that's true, there is something called sunk costs. We have to just think about that, is that money's gone. We can't get the money back. So us ingesting this food is not going to get that money back for us. If the rationale is, well, if we eat it, well, then it's not wasted. I would invite you to think about what is waste. Does it mean that that money is wasted? That money's gone anyway. If we put it into our bodies, is that not just placing the waste from outside our bodies into our bodies, which is like poisonous, hard to burn off, and generally not good for you. So I think we just have to take it on the chin, take the sunk costs. It's better to get rid of these foods than to basically move the concept of the waste from outside of our bodies inside of our bodies. Holy cow, it looks like we went to freaking Costco and got 2 more of these suckers. Oh my God, that's so bad. Okay, these are gonna go in the giveaway pile. Let's see, does this have sugar in it? is going in the giveaway pot. All of this pasta, it's going away. Look at all those bags of pasta. I'm gonna donate those. Honestly, wasn't even aware of all of the sugar that we had in our pantry. This is like leftover. I mean, look at that chunk. I do this, it's not moving. How long have we even had that brown sugar? This is date sugar, and Dr. Lustig, and probably Dr. Goldhammer too, would say that because this has basically been emulsified, it's been, you know, pureed to death, that it obliterates the fiber to the extent that it's not worth the calories, and it will go straight to your liver, and it's not good. It gets quickly absorbed. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Turbinado sugar, there's nothing that makes that better, really. These are problematic. Here we have a bunch of textured soy protein. These are like soy curls and stuff. Those are the ingredients, and even though it's not a bunch of sugar necessarily, I'm still highly thinking about getting rid of it just because it's highly processed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it too. All the textured vital wheat gluten, soy protein, whatever, it's so highly processed, I'm gonna get rid of it. I want to keep a couple of processed things because they're lightly processed, and that is tofu. I'm gonna keep the tofu that we have, and then I also want to keep the cashew yogurt because the studies show overwhelmingly that yogurt, regardless of the kind of yogurt that you have, is good for longevity. So obviously we're vegan, so it's gonna be plant-based, but I think that keeping the yogurt is gonna be okay. Oh, look at what we got hiding right up here. Sweetened condensed oat milk. You know, I've never even tried this stuff. I saw it at a store and I thought, oh, well, we might just in case. Oh, it's such a bad mentality to have, the just in case mentality. And I definitely suffer from that big time, but this is going away. Here's some ketchup, and here's the thing. There are very, very few ingredients in this one, nothing that's artificial. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. It's got very, very, very little sugar in it, and it's not for me. I don't eat ketchup, but Michael does, so I'll keep this for him. I'm gonna get rid of this though. I will donate it because I think that Primal Kitchen they need to up their game on their sauces. Their sauces and their ketchups are not good. They just don't taste good. You might disagree with me in the comments, I'm sorry, but that's a no. All right, y'all might come at me for this one. This peach butter, that's right. It says 2021 and we are in 2025 right now when I'm filming this. This is by Peach Butter. It's not like dairy butter at all. It's just my mother-in-law made it, and it's just pureed peaches, and I think she put sugar in it. And you might think, well, why are you getting rid of something that your mother-in-law made with love? This is the last jar of this. There's no mold on it or anything. We just like newly opened it and it's been fine. In order to eat this, it has to go on top of something. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to go on top of something, but it doesn't make sense to really eat this with a spoon, you know? So normally we would spread this over bread. I certainly don't want to go buy any bread, so sorry, honey. We have to just say goodbye and just cherish the memories. Holy crap, here's another bag of sugar. Another bag of sugar. This is, how many friggin' bags of sugar do we have? Just to share a little bit of our life, this is our save the date magnet at Halloween, and we won that Halloween contest. He was such a good sport about it too. He sews, I don't, and he sewed the parts of the, like that uniform. That's, in case you're too young to know what that was Lucy and Ethel in the Chocolate Factory episode. It was just one of the like classic I Love Lucy episodes of all time. And he really committed. Like, I did his makeup, he did his nails, he like wore the wig, he wore like hose, a whole bit, everything. He really committed, and yeah, first place, that's how it's done. There are a couple of things that I know Michael absolutely loves. Like, he loves his, you know, Asian sauces for his Asian dishes, and he doesn't use a ton, so I'll go ahead and leave that for him. And I am gonna get rid of though, or I'll donate these pineapple chunks because we have had these for a very, very, very long time. I really hope I can donate these. They might have gone way past the expiration date. That's not good. There's no need for us to keep these around. We don't use them. Yeah, one of them has 17 grams of sugar per half cup serving. It's because it's packed in pineapple juice. That's the issue. Mostly sugar. I almost forgot about our little hidey hole. We have a hidey hole full of like vegan junk and women owned, and I think these are so delicious, and it does not matter doesn't make them good for us, and so I'm going to throw them out. There are only a few left. Sadly, I have to admit that's mostly my fault. I also have these little vegan biscotti thingies. Again, not much left in there, but they're gone. These JoJo chocolates, I feel like they're mostly not too bad, because dark chocolate, okay, yes, you have the fat with the dark chocolate, and you have nuts. You have dried cranberries, which isn't like the best, but you know, I just don't need it. It's not gonna serve my goals. It's unopened. I'm gonna go ahead and donate it. Now, should I get rid of the Lara bars? I hate Lara bars. I just don't like the way they taste. I think they're gross. Michael loves these things. Y'all, I'm really torn because I want him to lose weight. I'll be really honest. Okay, we're talking about 4 grams of fiber, 16 grams of sugar, including 4 added grams of sugar. Okay, the ingredients are dates, peanuts, semi-sweet chocolate chips, unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa, vanilla extract, and sea salt. You know what, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, here's my rationale. Why am I getting rid of it? I think that the reason why I want to get rid of this is because even though dates is the first ingredient, these are pulverized dates, so you're removing the fiber and you're still going to have that rush of sugar going straight into your system. Michael doesn't need that. Am I taking liberties? Yes, I'm taking liberties. Oh, I can just like feel the comment section now. Half of you are going to be completely pissed off. So yeah, that's gone. Let me look at the other. Ugh, gotta reach for it. Here's the other Lara bar package. And are we having the same issues? The only 2 ingredients, cashews and dates. But it's gonna be the same thing. Total sugars, 16 grams, no added sugars. But again, they're like pulverizing these dates. That's the only way they're gonna be able to make this a packaged product. Oh shit, he's gonna be so pissed. I don't know, maybe he won't be. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. If he's really mad, he can buy more Lara bars, but I really don't want him to. You are never going to guess what I just found in the pantry. 2 more things of sugar. This was a special one that Michael was making, a vanilla bean. You can see the vanilla beans in there. He wanted to make a vanilla sugar. And then another bag of freaking sugar. I don't know how many bags or containers or whatever of just sugar we had in our pantry. I have no idea, but I guess I'll put that over right here. It's like astounding what we actually have in our refrigerators and pantries without even knowing it until we go through it. Boy, it's not good, but it's a learning lesson, and that is what is important here. Oh, I have to say, this smells so good. Oh boy, it feels almost criminal to get rid of this, I swear. What if they made a scrub, you know? Like a skin scrub out of this stuff? Feels like I could do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make this a little scrub. Okay, let's make one more pass, see if we missed anything. Here we go. That's these are cocoa nibs in the back. That's the erythritol. I don't know what the hell is this? Oh, that actually smells really good. It smells like molasses sugar. Yeah, oh, it smells so, I love molasses. I love it so much. Oh God, that smells so good, but it's gotta go. There was another container in here. What is this? Ugh, it's sugar, but it's sugar gone bad. Ugh, nasty. Okay, so that's going. Sweet Dreams organic brown rice syrup. Back when we lived in LA, that's when I got this. This has been years. It's been like 5 years. I know that it was part of a recipe that I put in one of my YouTube videos for one of my channels. I don't even remember if it's this channel or a different channel that I had. I have no idea, but it's gone. I'm gonna keep looking through the pantry and okay, I'm gonna keep the almond flour because this doesn't get into your system as quickly as simple carb flours like brown rice flour. So that's gonna have to go. This is coconut flour, and I might end up getting rid of this too. I need to do more research on it. What are you? You are oat fiber. See, it's funny because I think that the difference between this and the coconut, I really think, of course, I get rid of this and not the coconut, but I'm not sure if that's faulty thinking. Oh, it's oat fiber powder. Okay, and then calorie 0. How is that even possible? Okay, if you've got if you've got 4 grams of carbs and there are 4 calories per gram of carbs, there's no way that number can be 0. That's not possible. It would be 16 grams, right? It would be, 16 calories for 1 teaspoon, because 4 times 4 is 16. So what that does is it makes me not trust anything else in this package. If somebody out there can explain to me how something with 4 grams of carbs can have 0 calories, if you can explain that to me, then I'm very open-minded. You know, I'm happy to look at the research behind that, but as I stand here right now, that doesn't make any sense. So I am going to get rid of this package, and just based on trust alone. Or lack thereof. Vital wheat gluten. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Corn starch. Well, you only really need that if you need a thickening agent for something. You know, we might use a little bit of that for the holidays if we want to make a mushroom gravy from mushroom broth. So I'll go ahead and leave that, even though I'm not really thrilled about it. Cornmeal. Yeah, we're gonna donate this stuff. It's not opened. I feel like we can get rid of that. Kappa carrageenan. Why do we have this? The research shows that that could be bad for your gut, so I don't even know why we have that. But Michael is the cook between the two of us, so maybe he's been using it. Ugh. Okay, y'all. I think we've done it as far as the sugar stuff is concerned, as far as the quickly absorbing flours are concerned, as far as the vital wheat gluten stuff is concerned. I feel pretty good. Is our pantry perfect? No, our pantry is not perfect, but it is pretty good, and I might come back another day and just look at the different fats that we have, look at the different oils, and get rid of probably almost all of them. And if you're wondering why I'm saying almost, it's because I haven't made my mind up yet. I'm just being honest. I'm just like being vulnerable here. Okay, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm a perfect person. So I have to just think about it, and some items are going to require more research, and I will be doing that. In the meantime, I have a very full trash can. I have 3 bags spilling over with unopened foods or foodstuffs, depending on how you want to think about it. I've got a sink full of containers and stuff that need to be washed that had all this sugary junk in it. I've got not a perfect fridge, but a better fridge than I had before. And that's that. I hope you had fun purging with me. I hope this will inspire you to make any purges that you need to make. If you have been thinking about it, consider this your sign to do it yourself. I would love to hear in the comments whether you're inspired to make some purge decisions of your own. And stay tuned for the next series of videos, because this is officially the beginning of yet another weight loss journey, but this time it's several years after my last one, after once again like going back to being super stressed as an attorney. I need to take the stress down. I'm going to document that it's not just about the food, it's about the stress too. We're going to be focused on the holistic. I will keep you up to date, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can inspire one another. Until next time.